It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday. During this time on the island, you might notice a lot of bright colors everywhere. It could be bright yellow, or maybe it's green. It can also be orange, or a more toned down version of blues and purples. But why, you ask? Well, that is because during election season, the political parties come out bold and campaign with their official chosen color scheme. Now, when I say it is official, I mean official. The parties select their colors carefully, and those colors are then established as part of the electoral ordinance. The various colors representing the different political parties are actually all registered with the main electoral office. Take a look at this document from 2021's campaign season. The colors on the right indicate they belong to the political parties listed on the left. I bet you this is the most colorful official government document you will find. But that's not all. The official document from the main office regarding the electoral ordinance clearly states that the ballots printed in color will correspond to the colors used for the candidate lists on the ballots for the elections on December 6, 2024, which can be utilized by the political parties. This, for example, is from the election back in 2021. For campaign season leading up to Election Day on December 6, 2024 of this year, you will see the official following colors around the island. There's brown, light blue, dark blue, yellow, green, light gray, dark gray, orange, light orange, red, pink, light pink, magenta, light purple, dark purple, khaki, white, and olive green. Needless to say, we will be one colorful happy island leading all the way up to Election Day on December 6th, 2024.
Freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body.
Election season is here, and campaigning is in full swing in both Aruba and the United States, with upcoming elections in both countries. The United States and Aruba have very different constitutional systems and therefore electoral systems. One key difference is the use of a system of proportional representation versus a majority system. This has consequences for voting and the way votes translate to the allocation of parliament seats.
Very big difference is that we go for proportional representation here. Whereas in the US, you would need to obtain a majority within a district.
Hannah Meyer, a researcher and lecturer in constitutional law at the University of Aruba, explains that while the United States uses a majority rule system, Aruba operates under proportional representation.
Only if within a certain district a candidate gets a majority, they will be voted into parliament, which means that if you have a few big political parties, only those parties will actually obtain a seat. Whereas in the Aruban system, because all the votes get taken together and they add up to one number, it's easier as a minority to obtain a seat.
In Aruba's proportional representation system, a vote for a smaller party is more likely to result in a seat in parliament. This differs from the US, where smaller party candidates rarely secure enough votes to surpass major parties. Hannah explains further.
The Aruban system, because we use proportional representation, you don't need to obtain a majority within a district. You just need to get a certain amount of a certain percentage of the votes that were casted in total, which makes it more easy for also minorities to get chosen into parliament.
In a majority rule system like in the US, it's challenging for smaller parties to gain the votes needed to compete with larger, established parties.
If you have a majority system and you vote for someone that belongs to a smaller political party, the chances that this person will obtain a majority of votes is, of course, very limited, which means that in basically all of the districts, a seat goes to one of the bigger political parties.
It's a pivotal time in both Aruba and the United States right now. Happy election season to everyone in Aruba and the US. While on the topic of the United States, for U.S. citizens or expats in Aruba needing consular services, here's a helpful tip. The closest U.S. consulate to Aruba is located in Curacao. You can book an appointment online, take a round-trip flight, and handle everything in one day. No overnight stay needed. Book an early flight to Curacao. While the check-in desk opens early, keep in mind that the immigration line won't open until 7 a.m., so expect a short wait after checking in. One of the advantages of flying so early is that the airport isn't usually very busy. It is a slightly bumpy ride since the plane is quite small, but after a quick 40-minute flight, you'll arrive in Curacao. Welcome to Curacao. For convenience, I arranged private transportation from the airport to the consulate, which cost $45. Important note, the consulate in Curacao does not allow any purses, bags, or luggage inside, nor will they hold them for you. If you have bags, plan ahead. Since filming is strictly prohibited inside and within the surrounding area, I don't have footage from the consulate. Once you're finished with your appointment, take some time to explore Willemstad, Curaçao's beautiful capital. It's just a 7-minute drive from the consulate. They have quaint cafes everywhere and plenty of opportunities to shop. After a day of exploring our sister island, you can easily return to Aruba before the end of the workday. Although Curacao and Aruba are right next to each other, it is surprising how significantly different both the islands are. And here I am landing back on my one happy island.
I'm pretty excited. I'm stoked, actually. I think I'm almost ready to count the days.
It's the 1 week of the year that's my mini vacation, you know, so I have off the entire week.
It's really a beautiful major event.
They are talking about the Aruba Open Beach Tennis Championships. For more than 10 years, Beach Tennis Aruba orchestrates an annual international sporting event that has evolved into an iconic 8-day tournament that now attracts players from across the globe, with participants representing a remarkable 40 different countries. This event has emerged as a significant factor in boosting tourism on Aruba, introducing the island to a diverse array of visitors who might not have otherwise considered it as their vacation destination.
I find it very nice that we get people all around the world that come here, and especially that for us, seeing that tourism is a very important part of Aruba, I like how we get the opportunity to introduce more people from around the world what our island has to offer.
We got most people from America coming over here to Aruba as tourists, and now we are getting people from Italy, we're getting people from Brazil, we're getting people from Lithuania last year. I've met a few people, so the community, the beach tennis community is really large, and it creates this amazing network where you can meet people from all over the world on a tiny little island in the Caribbean.
I think it generates, like more than 1,000 people coming to the island, extra people, with families and everything to participate, So that's hotels, that's food, that's activities, car rentals. So it's just generating a lot more income, for different businesses.
Yes, indeed, Aruba Open is an international event, but let's not forget the impact the event has on local businesses and the local community.
My perspective is such a major international event is good for locals, good for local business, get experience for the local athletes to participate on all levels in an international event. It's always nice to have the home court advantage also. So
it triggers a lot of secondary income for different local businesses as well.
We simply can't forget about the young local players of the sport reaping the benefits from the tournament. There is a big group of kids living in Aruba who are growing up with the sport.
Wow, the kids, for a kid to get an experience in an international event, that motivates them to continue with the sport. So it's really nice.
We also get a lot of kids who end up playing. So instead of just playing with their friends or with people they've played against a million times, they get to play with people from countries they would have never expected to. I mean, I'm not a kid, but even I got to play against people from Lithuania. I played against people from Colombia. And these are people that never in a million years I would have thought I would play with, or against, better said. And to see kids doing this, that's really nice. And then also you get the parents coming out to support the children. So the entire community is kind of behind this event, if you think about it really good.
This 1 week in November is certainly a special one for all players of beach tennis, whether you are taking it competitively or leisurely.
I can't wait. It's the 1 week of the year. That's my mini vacation. So I have off the entire week. So I'm going to be on the beach. I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be looking at the pros and just enjoying myself. Finally enjoying the island. As a local. Yeah, for sure.
I myself, as a beach tennis player, to have it, let's put it in your backyard, it's always nice. You can participate in all levels, all events. I myself participate in singles, doubles, mix, masters. So I really participate in all events. It's a wow factor.
One of the best weeks of the year in Aruba is back. Make sure you go to Bushiri Beach from November 10th through 17 for the Aruba Open. Opening night kicks off at 3 p.m. on Sunday, November 10th, with the Pan American Beach Tennis Championship starting at 4 p.m. Expect high-level beach tennis, happy hour from 5 to 6 p.m., plus fantastic restaurants, shops, and live entertainment every single night. This year, the Aruba Open is offering a record-breaking $95,000 for prize pool money. For the first time, it's also part of the ITF Beach Tennis Sand Series, the most prestigious tour on the International Tennis Federation calendar. Professional players will earn more ranking points and prize money than ever before, drawing the world's best beach tennis players to Aruba. After the final match each night, enjoy live music. Here's the lineup. Starting with Buleria on Sunday, November 10th for opening night. Then we have LV, Mercedes, and Jaws on Monday, Active Mirror on Tuesday, Honeypot on Wednesday, Nuts Beats Thursday, Tsunami kicks off championship weekend on Friday, Data Panic on Saturday, and closing it all out will be Jamie at the iconic after party on Championship Sunday. Championship weekend runs from Friday, November 15th through Sunday, November 17th, ending with an unforgettable after party. With just one ticket, enjoy 8 full days of access to the Aruba Open Festival site. Get your early bird tickets now at www.arubabeachtennisopen.com or at the club at Beach Tennis Aruba. Tickets will also be available at the door starting November 10th.
If you let me put it down to you when we get home, if you let me put it
Don't miss a moment on Bushiri Beach from November 10th through 17th.